Alright, and I'm back with another review for you guys, and this time we got the Marvel Legends Bonebreaker Build-A-Figure Wave Sabertooth. Just start off, he's going to have this image, and then it's going to be weird on the other side, then you'll get the full image on the back. You know, if you collect Marvel Legends, you know. If you don't, now you do. He's got a little bio, and then it tells you all the figures in this wave. We need like 3 more to finish this wave, or to finish Bonebreaker. I would love to have Wolverine, but to my knowledge, Wolverines are almost never their retail price. It's just not really something you see. And I'm sorry, I'm just not going to pay more than the average like retail price for a Marvel Legends. I'm just not willing to. But yeah, I'm excited to get this dude finished. He looks pretty cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and get him open, and we'll talk about him. All right, and here he is at a package. From what I can tell, his painting is pretty good, and he's got a good little wash on the fur parts. Let's jump into this figure. So usually I'll start at the head with the articulation, but I'm actually going to start with the feet this time, because that is probably the overall worst thing about this figure. Due to the fur, his feet don't bend at quite the same amount. You see that? That's just baseline. Like that, it's not, you can't get this one to go further because of the fur. You could probably make some modifications. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. He's fine, but I pushed that a little harder than I should have, just because I'm trying to make a point here. But yeah, they need, I'm starting to see that a lot. Like, they'll do that with pants too on figures, and they won't be even, so it causes them to not have the same range, which is really weird. So yeah, so let's just do his head. He's got like a 2-part joint type thing going on there, but he's got a pretty good look back, and then he's got a really good down look. So that's pretty cool. He's got a little bit of tilt, not bad at all. And yeah, you can go 360 if you for some reason want to do that. You notice he has his eyes painted, and like, it looks pretty good. I like my Sabertooth's eyes white, personally. Like, I'm someone who doesn't generally like that, like with Green Lanterns or like Batman, like when his eyes are white. I don't like that, because there's not really a good explanation for like why they would be like that. But Sabertooth, just like, he looks so much better when his eyes are white. I don't know why they decided to do that. I generally prefer a bulkier Sabertooth, but again, that kind of just, it is what it is. This is probably pretty close to accurate, I would assume. But this, I don't know if they maybe did it because they thought it would hinder articulation or something, but this comes off. Like, I can take this off. It's just pegged into his back instead of being sculpted onto him. Weird choice. But he gets a T-pose. That's more than, like, you don't need, if you needed to go any higher, like, you probably, I don't know what you're trying to do. But yeah, he's got a pretty good bend. He's got the bicep. I haven't even messed with his hands. What do? They bend out pretty far, but as far as in, it doesn't really do much. But I guess it's something. Oh, his arm joints are very stiff. And he's got one joint in the middle, which it gives him a little bit of bend forward. Again, better than most McFarlane's. But the back it seems more significant, but honestly, I think it's about the same. I think it's just the way his body looks when you bend him, honestly. The articulation I'm most impressed with, actually, is they gave him a good kick. Like, it's a crazy good kick. I'm assuming that's so he can get in certain stances, but then you hold on, I'll show you. You get to this, which for the kind of poses we're talking about here, you would kind of, you think he'd get some good splits. No, he does not. Like, that's as far as he's going. He's got the double jointed D, which, I haven't seen like regular size Marvel Legend that doesn't. Pretty good bend too, even considering the fur. And then he's got the side swivel, which I don't know if this is how it's supposed to look necessarily, but there's definitely, it seems like there's some issues with like when this was being made or something, like when it was coming out of the factory. But yeah, overall, he doesn't stand the best. I don't know if that's due to how his ankles are designed, or I don't know if, like, I don't know, I think Sabertooth is kind of a hunchy guy. Like, he hunches a little bit, doesn't he? I don't know. Like, maybe that's what they're going for, and that's why he kind of stands like this, because he's supposed to kind of hunch a little bit, but I don't know, man. I'm not the biggest Sabertooth fan, but I was kind of excited for this figure, but as soon as I got him out, I still like him. Glad I have him. He's cool. But he could have been better, honestly. I would be pretty hard-pressed to believe that this is someone's, like, definitive Sabertooth. But he comes with a little engine block for Bonebreaker. Has some cool detail on it. Like, you can see a little belt on there. Not much else paint. If you don't follow Taven the Caveman, go check him out. You'll have to find it, but he painted his, and it looks awesome. I'm not going to, because I just don't paint. It's not my thing. But his looks so awesome. Then it comes with the, like, little waist piece. Like, this is where Bonebreaker's body will go into, I believe. And then this goes into the tank. And then there's this little guy, which I think it goes on the back somewhere, I believe. I'm not really sure. You can't really see it on the picture for him, so if not, I can probably literally just look it up online, and I'm sure I'll find some information, but let's do some scaling. And here he is with the animated series Spider-Man, and here he is with the Executioner. I know I'm making this comparison with, this comic-based and then animated series-based, but he's coming off a little short, in my opinion. Here's inferior Sabertooth, basically, but Wild Child, but yeah. Here he is with Darwin, here he is with Maggot, and here he is with the Thing. Yeah, I don't know. He's got some, I feel like he's got some weird scaling. I feel like Sabertooth is supposed to be a pretty big guy, but don't take my word. I could be wrong. He might scale pretty damn well. I don't know. Overall, I mean, he's got some problems, but he's not a bad figure. Like, he could be better, but he probably also could be a lot worse. If you're trying to fill into the Bonebreaker wave, definitely go pick him up, especially if you find him at Ross. If you don't care about Bonebreaker and you're not a big Sabertooth fan, I wouldn't pick him up unless, again, you found him at Ross and it's a good price and you're a collector, you just want him. But yeah, I don't want to say I'm let down by him. I didn't have too much expectation with him, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a QC issue or if everyone's came like that. His ankles are a problem. I don't know if you guys just heard that crow, but I'm leaving it in. But yeah, I think that'll be it. I hope you guys enjoyed.